Here at Rockstar HQ, and I am coming in to talk to you about the changes that have been made recently to the Facebook algorithm, and the fact that lots of people are in this blind panic about what's happening with Facebook. There is lots and lots of scaremongering going on. There are lots and lots of people out there who are telling you that Facebook is dead for small business, that you might as well just run for the hills and hide, that you should go and open a Facebook group, or you should go to a different platform, or whatever it is that they're deciding that their advice is to you right now. I'm recording this on the 25th of October, and we have had an update from Facebook talking about the fact that they are testing an algorithm that moves more of the Facebook posts from business pages over into the Explorer feed. So let me just take this back a little bit. First of all, Facebook are always really precious about user experience. Whenever you hear anything from Facebook, it is all driven by user experience. They're always talking about user experience. And I know that quite a lot over the last 12 months, they have increasingly asked for our feedback. They've asked us, would you prefer this one or this one in your news feed? Do you prefer to see this or this? And gone through lots and lots of images and posts from your news feed and asked you which ones you would prefer to see. They've obviously collated all of this information, and lots of people have fed back to Facebook that their friends and family's posts get lost in the business pages that are trying to market to them, and that is completely understandable. Facebook are looking for a solution to this. They're looking for a way that more people will get a better experience from Facebook. I am expecting them to probably not want the experience of just having friends and family in their newsfeed, because that will probably get stale really quickly. But what Facebook have done, and what they have confirmed to us that they're doing, is that they're running a test in certain countries. And that test is to move Facebook posts from business pages into a different feed, into the Explorer feed. Now, not so very long ago, we, lots of us, and I know that I certainly did, I got a little icon along the bottom of my Facebook app. Along the bottom that's there with the Facebook Marketplace, and it was a picture of a rocket, and that is the Explore feed, and that is where they are testing in these certain countries that Facebook posts are going to land. That Explore rocket picture has disappeared off my app. It isn't there anymore. And if I look at my newsfeed, I am still seeing a variety of business posts sat in my newsfeed. So right now, Facebook hasn't just ripped all of your business posts away from people's news feeds and hidden them. That isn't the case. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we're not buying into the hysteria behind this. We're not buying into the scaremongering behind this. We're not buying into everybody going out there and shouting the loudest and saying, you know, this is what's going to happen, because right now, actually, nobody knows. Right now, nobody knows what the direct implication of this over the long term is. So we have got to wait and see. We have got to kind of just stop, breathe a little bit, and wait and see. If people are telling you that they know definitively that this, that and the other is going to happen, then quite frankly, they're telling porcupines, because the official update from Facebook is that this is a feature that is being tested in certain countries, and that they are not under any plans or any timescales right now to be rolling this out. There is no direct action plan as a result of it. This is a test by Facebook to see whether or not it works, to see whether or not it is what they want to see their Facebook news feeds looking like in the longer term. They are looking at feedback on that. They're looking at how it works, okay? Yes, there's been a direct impact for lots of people with a decline in reach recently. I know that I've seen some of my rock stars seeing rocketing reach, some of them seeing declining reach. The big thing to know right now is that, you know, we don't really know. We don't really know what's happening. So this test is happening in Sri Lanka, Bolivia, Slovakia, Serbia, and a couple of other places. So they're going to test it. They're going to see what happens. As I say, right now, nobody knows. what the direct impact of this is. Nobody knows exactly how this is going to impact and affect our work on Facebook generally. So it's kind of a calm your tits a little bit, calm down a little bit, right? Let's see how it plays out. We've been here before. We've been in this scaremongering place before where Facebook has been dead and that we're going to all have to just disappear somewhere else. And yeah, you know, I'm a big advocate of don't have all of your eggs in one basket, but equally keep doing what you're doing right now. Keep focusing on the purpose of what you're posting. The big thing to think about is, so what? Don't post things that are so what for your user, all right? They don't want to have the experience of going, so what? You need to have a posting strategy and a social media content strategy that is a little bit more robust than that now. You know, and this is advice that I've been giving, you know, for forever. This is advice that I have continued to give to people, that your social media needs to have a purpose. So no so what posting. So it might be that the purpose is to introduce yourself and your business. It might be that the purpose is to nurture relationships and serve the pants off your crowd. The purpose might be that you want to drive traffic to your website. And always check when you're doing this. You know, lots of people will drive traffic to their website because they think that they should, but always check in. Do you need to drive them to your website? So do you need them to go to that blog post to capture them on an advertising pixel? Do you need them to go to that blog post in order for them to go to other posts within your website? Or can you equally provide that information and serve them on platform? So if you're going to send them to sign up to something, if you're going to send them to buy something, then absolutely you drive that traffic to your platform. If you are looking at blog content and things like that, absolutely, there's an element of training your crowd to go to your website. But some of the time you can bring that content in platform because Facebook want you to spend longer on Facebook. This has always been the case. You know, this is why Facebook prioritises videos that are uploaded directly into Facebook as opposed to links off to YouTube, for example. So, you know, you will always be kind of penalised on the reach with a link in there. So you've got to kind of think about how you balance that and whether or not you can serve in the same manner on platform or whether you do need to take them off platform. It's kind of a decision-making process. And it's probably a blend of both, okay? You also need to look at falling into certain categories. Education, help and support. So sharing practical advice and tips that will help your crowd move forward. Inspiration and motivation, something that gets a fire in their belly, gets them moving forwards. So this isn't just about throwing a quote out there. This is about something that's has a little bit more longevity behind it than that. Then we've got humour, something to make people laugh. We've got behind the scenes. You know, everybody loves to see what's happening behind the scenes in a business. Then we've got interaction. So that might be a question, it might be a topic of conversation starter where you can chat with your crowd. You then take those posts into post types. So, you know, it can be memes, that's the images with the words on them. It might be a quote, but make sure that there's more substance to it than just a quote because it doesn't want to be a so what. Text posts, obviously you don't need to explain those. They are writing. Text posts with images. So sometimes I do kind of mini blogs over on Facebook and I'll pop an image with them so that, you know, the image is great for capturing attention in your timeline. People grab attention by that image. They see that image and they stop their scroll. So the image is really good with that text so that it stops them and gets them to look. Then you've got links. That's the posts that are taking them somewhere else, perhaps to your blog, your freebie or a product. Shared posts, so sharing somebody else's post off Facebook, and make sure that you always share posts ethically and make sure that you are sharing from the post rather than downloading the picture and using somebody else's picture. Share the post and use the post that somebody else has used so that you are sharing that post ethically. Then you've got videos, live videos, pre-recorded videos, but make sure that you're using them within Facebook where you can, unless your aim is to populate, for example, your YouTube channel. So it's okay to share a link to a YouTube channel if your intention is to drive traffic to your YouTube channel. Always know what the purpose is. That's really, really, really important. And, you know, make sure that you are keeping an eye on those popular posts. Make sure that you are keeping an eye on the things that your crowd are loving and interacting with. So the big message is, one, don't get caught up in the hysteria. that is right now. And number 2 is make sure that all of your posts have a purpose. And that has been ongoing advice for forever, but it's particularly prevalent now. No fillers, no so what. Make sure that it's really relevant, really up to date, stuff that really helps and supports and serves your crowd. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye.